Coventry United TV highlights are proudly sponsored by Coventry Motorcycles and Scooters, a family-run business providing an extensive range of new and used scooters plus 125cc motorcycles, also stocking a wide selection of helmets, protective clothing and accessories. For more information, contact Roy on 024 76 440011, email roy@coventrymotorcycles.co.uk or head on down to their new location at 288 Walsgrave Road, Coventry, CV2 4BL. Referee Jack Machin leads the two sides onto the pitch here at the MJ Robinson Structures Arena in Derbyshire. Struggling South Normanton Athletic host Coventry United, who recently have pushed back into the top 10 in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division, but it will not be an easy task. The Red and Greens missing their two top strikers, Luke Barlow out for 6 matches and Shaquille McDonald out for 3. And of course South Normanton have their not-so-secret weapon in former Championship striker Marcus Tudguy. What will happen in this Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match? Well, that's what we're here to find out here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Plenty of red shirts in the box awaiting this corner kick. Into the box and Prinzel at the far post, not towards the net. And it's a simple gather for Curtis Hall. Strajewski, the interception, that's a rather poor back heel by Matt Eiley. Carey to Elaine. Fordson now on the left hand side with Ben Valance. Cross towards that far post and Chris Cox is in there! It was up the post, but a foul has been given against Cox. Cox going barreling into the goalkeeper. Sizable contact and Cox's header cannoned off the woodwork. And I think Cox knew that he wasn't going to get away with that. Ranky gets it from Carey, space on the right for Brad Jones. Will Jones go for the shot? He will! And that was not a bad effort at all from Brad Jones. It shaved the side netting as it flew past the stanchion. But Brad Jones would have been talking about that goal for months if it flew in. And unlike that spectacular strike we saw against Rosa, he meant that one. Just a shame it didn't fly into that top corner. It looked for all the world as if that's where it was heading. Sipsey gets the pass away. It's picked up by Musa. Now with Kevin Thornton. No offside against Chris Cox. He's past the last defender. Has to hold his run and wait for further options. Shot blocked. It's back with Cox. Now Rankin spins on the dime. Tries to get the cross in. It's Lewis Rankin. Crosses in. And he goes all the way out to the post. And there's Cox. Couldn't get onto it. It's all happening in the early minutes. Rankin seems to be diverting traffic. Whistle blown. Rankin shots! Oh, and that was so close. Bouncing wide to the goalkeeper's left. Well, Hall hasn't had to make an impressive save so far, but that ball has come dangerously close to his goal on numerous occasions in the opening 15 minutes. Another signal of intent for Coventry United, and South Normanton will not get too many more warnings. Prinzel, closed down by Fell, but gets the clearance away in time. Carey's intended target, it may well find Kyle Carey, it does. Holds it up well, into the box now for Lewis Rankin. It's Rankin with the shot, and again just wide the near post, but United are getting closer. It's been all Coventry United so far, and Lewis Rankin with another strike, which was close, but not close enough.
He don't get caught.
Hall with the clearance. Or goes Tudguy nods it on. Oh! And a brilliant save with the hand of Tom Deitch.
Save that.
As Tom Lewis saw him off his line, got the ball from Tudguy, tried to pick out that top corner, but outstanding reflexes from the former England youth international to deny South Normanton. Cox going all the way to the byline. He's got Brad Jones behind. Jones makes it upfield and lays it off for Kyle Carey. Back to Brad Jones in the penalty area. It's Brad Jones with the cross and fired over his own goal by Kane Jellyman. Dangerous times indeed for the Shiners. They got away with that one. Any sort of clean contact in that penalty area from a Coventry United shirt surely would have sent it into the net. But luckily for South Normanton, Jellyman was able to get it away and somehow not send it into his own net. Rankin in towards Clark, headed up rather than out by Tudguy, volleyed away by Morley. Bounces awkwardly, but Carey will bring it under control in the midfield for Coventry United. Across to Rob Prinzel, but it won't reach Prinzel. Now to Tom Lewis, can't take it around Prinzel. And it's cannoned off his leg to Kevin Thornton. United won't have any more chances in the first side. They've got to try and take them. It's a shot by Kyle Carey! Oh no, it was Cox! It was Chris Cox! The strike by Cox! Destined for the bottom corner, a driven effort from Coxey. And the Red and Greens take a deserved lead at the MJ Robinson Structures Arena. It's South Normanton 0, Coventry 1. Saved on by Kyle Carey, allows Chris Cox to race onto it on the right hand side. He's got Rankin and Carey in the centre. Will he get the cross away? A few step overs from Cox. Try to take it alone. It flies over the goal this time. He's already got one goal under his belt today. He was looking for another one.
Really going for a throw-in.
Cox, there's space on the right for Rankin. He's onside. Cox with the overlap, but it's still Lewis Rankin. He wants to get that goal off his back. He hasn't scored in 2018 yet. Could this be his moment? It's Lewis Rankin. Will strike one. It's into the hands of Curtis Hall. You can see how much Rankin wanted that goal. He'll just say he wants to open the floodgates again if I know anything about Ranks. He scored bags full of goals at the start of the season, but he's finding form hard to come by recently. Prinzel's volley clearance. Elaine. Now Rankin. Overhead kick to Chris Cox. Cox one-on-one with the keeper. Lobs it over the goalkeeper, but it won't count. He's offside. Here is Cox. Switches the play nicely to Kyle Carey. First pass blocked. He'll get a second chance into the box. It's Lewis Rankin. One-on-one with the keeper. Rankin goes down. It was saved initially by Curtis Hall and now cleared. Not so clear, unfortunately, for South Normanton. Effort by Cox, well saved by Hall. Two brilliant saves from the South Normanton shot stopper to keep it at 1-0. Movement by Prinzel, and again Lee is there to nod clear. Carey, I'm going to send it back in. Across to Rankin. It's a back heel for Chris Cox, and it just bounces wide. Well, Curtis Hall didn't know where that ball was going to end up. I don't think the fans here at the MJ Robinson Structures Arena did either. They're a couple of inches to the right of that goal. Jones up the right-hand side looking for Rankin. Headed by Jellyman straight to Chris Cox. He'll try one. It flashes across the face of goal. Well, most of United's attacks seem to be led by Chris Cox at the minute. Will he go himself or go for the cross? He's going alone, is he? And it's charged down by Brad Jones. It's still alive, though. Deflected shot, and it goes wide. Well, Lewis tried to fire it towards the net. It was charged down. There was Jacob Wright hoping to finish the job. It took a touch off the United boots on the way through, which sent it wide for the corner kick. Here's Fell, tries to get the cross in. Elaine does his best to block him off, as is Thornton. The cross is in, head cleared by Clark. And struck to the ground is Lewis. Referee says no foul. And the Red and Greens push on now with Ben Valance. Rankin wants it through. It's not the ball Rankin wanted. It may be the ball that gets him a goal. Down goes Rankin. It's a penalty to Coventry United.
He's got the ball. Why has he done that?
Well, the fullback, Dave Lee, allowing Rankin to drift past him onto the ball, and then Lee tangling legs with Rankin and taking him down as Hall came out to meet the ball.
Double jeopardy.
Well, the double jeopardy rule should rule out a red card.
Double jeopardy.
Well, what will the decision be? A red card would compound South Normanton's misery.
Red.
Yellow card for Dave Lee.
Lucky lad.
And now the red and greens will have the chance to double the advantage. Who will take it? Kevin Thornton was a regular spot kick taker in his previous stint at Coventry United, and it will be the red and green skipper to take it today. Curtis Hall tries to make himself look as big as he can between those sticks, and Thornton looks to double the advantage for the travelling Coventry United. Up steps Kevin Thornton, bottom corner, Coventry United double the advantage. The ginger assassin, Kevin Thornton, does what's necessary from the spot. Hall went the right way, stuck out his arm, but he couldn't quite make contact, and it flies past Hall into the bottom corner. You would probably expect now the points to come home down the M1 to Coventry with the red and greens. It's South Normanton Athletic 0, Coventry United 2. The second coming from the spot and coming from the boot of Kevin Thornton. Switching the play to the right hand side. Here's Kyle Carey. Bit of a loose first touch, but he'll bring it under his control now. Chris Cox, overlap being made by Carey. It's still with Cox. Ball towards the far post. Bejnet, first time volleyed pass. It's Kevin Thornton. Laid across to Lewis Rankin. Thornton. And into the box now for Frankie Bejnet. This for free for Coventry United. They're not pulling the trigger just yet, and they may well pull the trigger with Gift Musa deflected and into the hands of Hall. United just being a little bit complacent there, waiting for the right chance. It never really came. Musa takes advantage of a poor touch. Musa strides forward. Rankin wants it on the right. Rankin will get it on the right. Lewis Rankin, and he's got that goal! His first goal of 2018, and the monkey is finally off the back of Lewis Rankin. A well-taken strike, rolling past Hall into the bottom corner. And after a pretty soft couple of months for Lewis Rankin, he's back among the goals. It's South Normanton 0, Coventry United 3. Another routine 3 points for Terry Anderson's men on the way. So the free kick to come in from the left-hand side. It's towards that far post. It's down to the feet of Marcus Turgay, and the one chance that he gets with the ball to feet in the box, he sticks it wide. You would have expected a lot better from a player of his calibre. Barnett across the row. Carey threads it through. Rankin takes it away from Barnett. He's got the first for goal. It's a good save by Hall. United will push on. It's a through ball for Chris Cox. He's onside. Bejnet to his left, and Frankie Bejnet puts it home. Offside. Bejnet was offside. And the linesman has disallowed the goal. Bejnet can't believe it. Musa sends it over the top of the defence. Chris Cox will give chase. Jellyman will play it back to Curtis Hall. And that is where today's game ends. Another routine victory for the Red and Greens. 3 straight wins, 6 victories in 8. The Red and Greens are back in business. The league may be out of reach now, but their main focus for the rest of the season is simply to finish as strongly as they started, and they're certainly doing that. Goals from Chris Cox, Kevin Thornton, and Lewis Rankin giving the red and greens another 3 points to take home down the M1. The final score here at the MJ Robinson Structures Arena, South Normanton Athletic 0, Coventry United 3.